typical day is like for you, or I mean, I can't even think of you getting all these things done in one day. Or so maybe you could tell me about your typical week.
I work. I do formal work 5 days a week.
Okay.
I spend Mondays at the Veterans Administration Hospital in the Bronx, and I love it. I feel very blessed and very honored to be able to give back to the people who have really struggled to make our country and our world so great. My mom is retired U.S. Army Military Reserve Medical Corps, so I have always felt that if whatever we can give back, we should give back. So I spend my Mondays there, which is wonderful. I do surgery. I take care of balance disorders, particularly for people returning with traumatic brain injury, which unfortunately we're seeing a great deal of. And I see patients, so I get to teach residents there. On the rest of the week, I'm in my private practice, so I'm either operating or I'm seeing patients or both. I do some administrative meetings. For my presidency at the Academy, it's a lot of being pretty diligent about email communication, reviewing documents. There's a lot of meetings in the evening. I try to schedule them so that I can spend a couple of precious hours with the family or with myself or with my husband. I think that, however, I'm really fortunate that, a majority of the people who voted in the Academy election elected me, and I think I have a very clear obligation to serve my Academy and to serve the physicians and patients that we serve as well as I can for this year. And before I ran, when I was nominated, I really talked to my husband, and I talked about, what this is going to mean in terms of timing, travel, because I do travel a couple of days a month at least, and sometimes more.
And this is because of this is for the new position.
For the new position, okay. and as an offshoot, because I am a woman and I am an immigrant, and I do represent maybe a different face than people put on organized medicine, and I think so. Therefore, I've been invited to give a lot of lectures on exactly what you're asking me. How do you balance? How do you succeed in leadership? The answer is you work really hard. You make really good friendships, alliances. You have fun. If you don't have fun doing it, you shouldn't do it, because it's a lot of work. And if all you're thinking when you're doing it...
Watch the remaining show on ITV Gold. Subscribe to ITV Gold on Time Warner Cable Channel 1539. ITV Gold is America's first full-time television channel that caters to the South Asian community. Your favorite dramas with English subtitles. Watch movies, back-to-back songs, award-winning local news coverage, and much, much more. Subscribe to ITV Gold on Time Warner Cable Channel 1539, part of the 8-channel combo pack for $39.95. And our East Coast viewers can also subscribe to ITV on RCN Channel 476 and Cablevision on Channel 1168.